Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that to video game. I'm on a video game. Oh, what's the name? Video Game Armada. Time for the relaunch of Let's Review. And of course, this is the one true Armada gamer, Boss Bronze. Happy Division Day, people! That's right. The latest in the Tom Clancy line of games has came out a week or so ago, and not only is it good, but I have a strong feeling that this starts a brand new IP with a bang. It's The Division by Ubisoft. The Division in-game is a secret clandestine organization created by the government to protect the world after a near to fatal world extinction event. In this case, bioterrorism. As agents of the Division, we have 3 jobs. Find the cure for the Dollar Plague, as it is called. Maintain peace and law in what's left of New York City, where the virus hit hardest. And most importantly, find out who released the plague and make them pay. Fortunately, we're armed and armored with all sorts of gadgets and gizmos that make the job a little bit easier, because we do have quite a bit on our plate. In addition to helping the populace, we also have to put down lawless scumbags that want to take advantage of the situation, such as small-time gangs and hoods and escaped convicts. But my favorite enemy type in the game are called the Cleaners. Basically, they're on a crusade to eliminate anything and all things exposed to the virus. Mostly people. Whether you have it or not, they don't care. Even if you cough. You know what they solve with a cough? Blowtorch to the face. I'm serious here. In order to save the big broken apple from the plague and these gangs of crazies, you have to upgrade your base of operation, not only by getting people to help fill it, but also giving them enough supplies. Once you do that, you could get upgraded with your Shake Tech with bigger and better toys, tactics, guns, mods. It's a literal treasure trove of pimping your character out for multiple and massive beatitude. But hey, it's not all business. You're your own man of the Division, and virtually you have no oversight, so the time is your own. You can explore the new urban wasteland looking for secret spots, safe houses, and vendors. You can help people out on the street with supplies that you might have handy, and they may reward you in return. Heck, you can even do sub-missions and get rewarded with new gear, weapons, and mods for your growing arsenal of problem solvers. However, if you think you got the weapons, the experience, and most importantly the balls, then you can hit up the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is a place within the game, within the broken New York City, in which case the infection is total and unescapable. It hates you, and in turn, you hate it. But in the Dark Zone, the best gear in the game can be found, as well as the best challenge, the experience, higher level enemies, you name it, the Dark Zone's got it. Even some elite vendors out there selling, let's just say, not your average green or blue type equipment. Heck, the Dark Zone even has its own leveling system. So if you do extremely well, your level will go up. If you eat it more than like twice in a row, your levels are going to go down. And its own currency. Don't forget its own currency. However, the best and possibly the worst thing all about the Dark Zone, no one is your friend in there. Any Division agent that's not currently in a group with you is neutral, and they can quickly turn into rogue agents, killing you and taking all your Dark Zone goodies that you find. Oh, did I forget to mention, any kind of item you find in the Dark Zone can't be just taken in and out the Dark Zone door. You have to get them extracted, which is a painfully long, or rather seems to be long, moment where you have to wait for a chopper to send down a rope and put your things in on that rope before you get brutally murdered by either rogue agents or the higher level enemies that will show up just as the extraction point arrives. Trust me, it's not something that is to be taken lightly. The Division is a fantastic game, borrowing elements from both Destiny and XCOM with a touch of WoW in the middle for flavor. The game is a league on its own with things like weather effects. Graphically, everything looks beautifully destroyed. Sound-wise, the weapons sound very realistic. Tactics-wise, using cover to cover to survive and to get advantage points from enemies, making use of suppression fire. Many games get that wrong, but they get it right here. Downright to sniper detail for beautifully glorious effective headshots that sound messy, but not too overly dramatic. The challenge is there too, as enemies will apply different tactics from flanking to grenades to downright shock troop-like tactics rushing your position, making you freak out. Game over, man! Game over! It can be such a challenge on certain parts that it's better to take them with a group. Fortunately, The Division also got you covered there, as they have the most friendly matchmaking system I've ever seen. You can matchmake on the map, you can matchmake at your base, you can matchmake even at safe houses. You can even matchmake on the fly to fill any holes on your team. The system is there to help you tackle the many challenges of the game. So with all this good stuff The Division does, is there anything that it doesn't do quite so stellar? Well, you know, on a technical standpoint, there is a few graphical glitches and slowdowns, but hey, what AAA title these days don't have those? It also is somewhat unforgiving to people first time into military shooters and third-person shooters. Its learning curve is pretty steep, so if this is your first time, kid, I might suggest taking it a little slow, or at least bring your big brother or sister who is good at shooters to help you out. Also, story-wise, it doesn't follow a straight narrative. It's a little bit fragmented depending on what missions you do when. I discovered there's like a third group of like nasties, but I don't think there was any introduction to them until I just did one random mission and said, wait, who are they? Huh? What? Okay, The Division. But yeah, agents, this is a platinum pass of perfection, and I mark this the first great game of the new year. It took it a while, 3 months, jeez. But I'm glad to say that I bought this game, I played it, and it wasn't disappointing at all. A little tough, a little random in the story department, but story's not everything, especially when you're being as cool as the agent of The Division. So this is the One True Omni Gamer Boss Bronze telling you, be a true agent, save humanity, subscribe today. That's what President Lincoln would do. Take care.